Hi, my name is Tom King, and I own a video studio outside of Philadelphia. And we shoot a lot of documentaries, we shoot a lot of customer win stories and corporate videos. And we were in the market to find new LED lights. We had been using Kino Flows for years, love them. You know, they're a little cumbersome and a little tough to bring on the road because you also have to bring bulbs in case some of them burn out. And the LEDs seemed like they had very, very long-lasting bulbs, and their brightness was getting a lot better. And so we kind of narrowed the field down to two LED lights that we were evaluating. So we bought actually one of each, and we wanted to do a side-by-side comparison to kind of see which one would be the best for our application. We narrowed it down to two. We narrowed it down to the Litepanels Astra and the Socanland Nova. Both are 1x1s, and they're both around 100-watt lights. But what we found is that there were some slight differences between the two. They're both very, very good lights. They came both with very, very good reviews as well. And there were some small differences that made the Socunland Novas the choice for us. And I'm going to describe some of them right now. The first of all, we felt that the LED readout on the back of the Socanlands was very, very useful for a couple reasons. The LEDs allowed us to dial into a very, very specific temperature as well as a specific brightness level that was highly repeatable. And that's very important when you're on set and especially if you're moving to locations or you have multiple lighting scenarios set up, you can get each light to be the exact same temperature and the exact same brightness. And both can be dialed in with that LED readout. On the Astras, there are dials that have kind of markings on the back, but there's no LED readout, and consequently, the precision of what you set your temperature at and what you set your brightness at is a little bit, not as precise as we felt that the Socanlands were. The other thing, which was a fairly large issue, was that the Astras had a fan. Now, albeit the fan is very quiet and it is a very, very, low noise fan. However, a lot of times for effect, you're going to want the lights to be, very close to the subject. And when they're close to the subject and you have a mic on that subject, a lot of times that fan does come into play. And in post, though it can easily be filtered out, we'd rather not have to deal with that if we didn't have to. The Socanlands have no fan and consequently are completely silent. Another factor that came in was the diffuser that actually comes with the Socanlands, and that diffuser is an acrylic panel. And we think it's right around a 3/4 to 1 stop diffuser, but it diffuses the light extremely nicely. It's very flattering, and it really kind of creates a very soft light, much like the Kino Flows, either with or without the flosure that comes with them. But it has that very soft, very, very nice, very pleasing type of light. The Astras also have a diffuser which you can buy separately. But it is a blow-up diffuser, and you have to kind of strap it on using Velcro straps. And though it fits nicely on there, it's a little bit jerry-rigged. It's not quite as smooth a transition, whereas the diffuser panel that comes with the Socanland is a drop-in in a slot. There's actually a track where you can just drop it in, and it's a very, very nice, easy way to get instant diffusion to it. And the fourth thing that we're going to talk about, actually there's 5 things altogether, this is the fourth thing. The fourth thing that we're going to talk about is that the light array itself, we found the Socanlands just a slight bit warmer, and that's not good or bad. That's just a difference in the light itself. However, the array of the LEDs on the Astras was a little bit farther apart, and consequently, you get a little bit of patterning, especially when you're close and not using any kind of diffusion modifier on there. And when you're using the Socanlands, the Nova, it's a very tight pattern, and we feel that the light LEDs actually overlap a little bit and therefore provide a very even and very uniform lighting, even without the diffuser panel on, and we felt that that was an important aspect. And the fifth and most important aspect, is that they are, it's a cheaper light, they're both, over $1,000, but there's about a $200 difference, probably a $250 difference if you include the diffuser that you have to buy with the Astras. So, when you take all 5 of those things into consideration, we decided to go with the Socanlands, and they are a fantastic light. We're going to get multiples of them now. They come in 2 varieties, and there is a 30 degree, which is more of a spot, as well as a broader light, that gives you 2 different kinds of lighting. So we're going to get a couple of each, and we feel that the Socanlands are a great choice. They travel really well, and there is a beautiful case that you can get with it that is just fitted so compactly, and you can get 2 lights in each package. So 4 lights is easily, they're very lightweight, and they're very, very portable. We like them a lot. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.